the Shaw Festival Theatre, and welcome to your Arts and Culture SHSM Challenge. My name is Suzanne Merriam, and I'm the Senior Manager Education here at the Shaw. Let's go! So the Shaw Festival is located on lands first stewarded by the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, the Mississauga, and the Neutral Nations. And we want to acknowledge the First Nations peoples and thank them for looking after the lands. And I am personally challenged to continue to learn more about Indigenous cultures and to work towards truth and reconciliation. Good question. The Shaw Festival is a theater company. We produce live plays and musicals for our audiences. We're located in Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is pretty close to Niagara Falls if you're looking on a map. Now, the one thing you need to know about the Shaw Festival is that we are very unique. We are a repertory theater company. There are only 3 repertory theater companies in all of North America. Now, you may be asking me, what is a repertory theater company, Suzanne? Yet another good question. So a repertory theater company is different from most theater companies that operate in a stock system. Now, stock means that a show comes in to the theater space, onto the stage, and is performed 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, for maybe 3 weeks, for maybe 3 months, maybe 3 years. Here at the Shaw Festival, in a repertory system, we have 3 or 4 productions playing on a stage at the same time. So for example, you are seeing the set behind me for today's performance at 2 o'clock for Sherlock Holmes and the Raven's Curse. After this play is done, a crew comes in, will take this set down and put up a brand new set for a different play or musical that'll be performed tonight at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, the crew comes back in, takes that set down, and puts up a brand new 3rd set for another play or musical that is then performed at 2 o'clock. And then it's taken down, a different one at 8. 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Do you see the repetition, repertory? That's where we got the name. So this occurs in each of our 3 theaters here at the Shaw Festival. So over a season, we are performing and producing 11 to 12 plays or musicals. Good question. The Shaw Festival is named after this guy, George Bernard Shaw. He didn't really like the name George, so we call him Bernard Shaw, or Bernard Shaw, or GBS for short. He was an Irish playwright who wrote over 52 plays. GBS lived from 1856 to 1950. He wrote over 52 plays in which he constantly challenged the norms of society of his time, politics, and religion. Shaw had a lot of ideas and opinions which he expressed in his plays. Shaw was a rebel of his time. He was a pacifist who often wrote about the futility and brutality of war. He was ostracized for criticizing Great Britain during both World Wars. Shaw was also a feminist who supported women in their battles to achieve equality at a time when women did not have the right to vote. He was also a vegetarian and a socialist who spoke up for groups that were oppressed or otherwise voiceless. Yeah, it frequently got him into trouble with the authorities for speaking up, but that never stopped him from doing so. Shaw's plays are still very relevant today because they challenge us to think about change rather than blindly accepting the status quo. We continue to celebrate Shaw because we believe his plays and all the plays produced at the Shaw Festival have something important to say to us today. Good question. How many people do you think work at the Shaw Festival? Yep, over 500 people work here at the Shaw Festival. And out of those 500, how many do you think are actors who perform on our stages in plays, in musicals? Yep, between 50 and 60 actors are hired in our season at a time. So what are the other 450 people doing as jobs here at the Shaw Festival? It takes so many different types of jobs and skills to put on a play or a musical. So think about, we need people who build and paint our sets. We need people who are skilled sewers and build our costumes. We need people who are smart marketers and can sell our shows. We need people who are excellent on the phone and on the computers to work with our patrons in selling tickets. We need people who sell food, wine, snacks. We need many people, and they all need different training and skills to do these jobs. I mean, take a look. Good question. Good question. Here's your challenge. As you can see, our theater is empty. We at the Shaw Festival would like to learn how we might encourage more young people to attend our live theater productions. So here's your challenge. In your groups, we would like to hear all your ideas, all your suggestions about possible events, activities, types of plays, or anything special that you think would encourage more young people to come to the Shaw Festival. You are all smart. You are all creative. You know your colleagues. You know what you want. So we're relying on you to help us out. Part of the challenge also is to understand that where the Shaw Festival is located in Niagara-on-the-Lake, that I mentioned before, is very difficult to get to. We do not have any public transport. We don't have any trains, no planes. Yep, you need an automobile to get here. So here's your challenge, my friends. Number 1, how do young people learn about the Shaw Festival and all the amazing things we do here? And 2, what are some ideas that you might propose to the Shaw Festival to encourage more young people, especially teens, to come and see our shows? We think these shows are perfect for young people because it stimulates ideas and it's all about challenging the status quo, which you are really good at. So we look forward to hearing your wonderful ideas, and we're not going to say good luck to any of you because here in the theater we don't say that. We say break a leg. So break a leg, everyone.